Hello and welcome to the Six Nations Round 1 predictions brought to you by DrivingMaul. I'm Paul, the guy behind DrivingMaul, a podcast, a YouTube channel, a Twitter account and website as well. Now, before I get into this, I am looking at getting to 1,000 subscribers to maintain my YouTube partner status, so please go on down below, click on that red box and subscribe to the channel. So what we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about the round 1 of the men's and women's Six Nations. So we'll kick off with the Women's Six Nations games and then I'll run through the men's ones after that. And always up for comments down below as to how you think the games are going to go. So when we look at last season's Six Nations for the Women's Championship, basically it's split into two. Yeah, the top three seem to be ahead quite a distance of the bottom three. Scotland, who came in fourth, in the competition, for example, had a points difference of minus 123, whereas France in third had a points difference of 82. So when doing my predictions, I'm going to be using that a lot. I'm not an expert on women's rugby, but yeah, those top three look to be streets ahead of the bottom three. So let's get into the games. And the way this works, it mirrors the men's Six Nations, and they have the exact same fixtures. So first up, Wales women host Scotland women. Now Scotland won this one last year by 1 point at home, so I'm backing Wales to win it this year by 3. So backing Wales by 3 points in that one. What should be a titanic clash is the French women against the Irish women in Toulouse. I'm going to back France with home advantage to win on by 3, but there have been some really good clashes between these over the years, and they do switch it around. They both beat each other, so expect a close one. In the past 3 games, France won by 7, then Ireland won by 3, then France won by 16. But I'm backing a close one by France. Finally, to finish things off, Italy host England, and I think this is going to be one-way traffic, unfortunately, whereas I think the first two are going to be close. Italy have lost the last 2 games by 14 points and 43 points. So I'm going to back England by 20 points in this one. That's how I see the women doing. And I say the men have the exact same fixtures. So let's run through those and see how we think those are going to turn out. Wales host Scotland first up. And it's going to be a question of which Wales are we going to see? Are we going to see the transformed Wales, or are we going to see the Warren Ball Wales come out against Scotland, who we know are going to play with pace and try and run Wales off the park? Scotland's problems clearly are going to be the injuries in their props and whether they can get that parity up front. The backs look electric. Wales also have injuries to players like Jonathan Davis in the centres, so we're going to see a relatively inexperienced combination there. I reckon Scotland are going to nick this one by 7. Backing the boys in blue, they had a really good November series and have been a side on the up for a while now. Wales, on the other hand, have kind of stagnated a bit of late. Next up, France host Ireland. Now France have a very inexperienced squad. They have a brand new coach who hasn't got assistants in place. He's borrowing them. They're not permanent assistants anyway. Ireland, on the other hand, whilst they do have a couple of injuries here and there, on the whole, a side that is in good form, did well in the November Internationals and is cruising along nicely, heading towards the Rugby World Cup. So you've got to say Ireland by 10 in this one. And then finally, Italy hosting England. Now the Italian sides in the Pro 14 have been looking a bit better, and Italy are showing signs of improvement, but they have got a long way to go. So even an injured England, who are missing quite a few players and some key ones in players like Billy Vunipola, I think are going to win this one. So I'm backing England to win this one quite comfortably by 15. As I say, always up for good rugby chat, so please let me know your thoughts down below, or you can catch me at DrivingMaul on Twitter. And don't forget, the face is there for you to subscribe if you haven't done already. And up here is a link to my latest video, so if you want to watch some more of my stuff. Enjoy rugby this weekend, and catch you all next time.